hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean, yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing, yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times we'll be chilling and having a good time.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I just got done filming my weekly budget check-in, so if you guys haven't watched that, go check that out. I am now going to work on my paycheck to paycheck budget for the first week of March. So I will write down what my income was, what of my income is going towards expenses, cash envelopes, sinking funds, and then breaking that down and figuring out what I have remaining. Then I will take this cash, stuff my cash envelopes in my sinking funds, and I will be ready for the upcoming week. So if you guys are interested in that, please stay tuned. So the first thing I'm going to do is fill out my paycheck to paycheck budget for the first week of March. I get paid every single Friday, so I fill one of these out every Friday when I get paid, as well as then stuff my cash envelopes and my sinking funds. So we're going to start with income. My first one is my full-time job, so I got paid today, which is the 5th. And that amount was $5.85. Our insurance changed at work, so my health insurance is taken out automatically from my paycheck before it ever even gets to me, so that it's non-tax, so that's good. But our insurance, we actually switched insurance and companies through work, and my premium amount actually went down, which means that the more money that I take home every week is more, so that was exciting. And it's still really good coverage, so that was definitely a plus. And then my part-time job was $205 this week. So we have 9. Okay, so $790 is what my take-home was for income this week. Now you notice I don't have any online income included in that, such as YouTube, which come from Google AdSense, or my shop, where I sell the stickers and whatnot. I don't include that here because I want to make sure that I can take care of all of my expenses with my regular fixed income, because the online income is so variable that if I lost it, or maybe I didn't do as good this week as I did another week, I just want to make sure that I can pay my bills off of the money that I know I have coming in. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start with expenses. And we're going to start with my car. Now these amounts that I'm writing down are a weekly amount because I budget on a weekly basis. So my car payment every month is $612. I take that amount, divide it by 4, and that amount there, that weekly amount, is what I put aside every single week. That way when it comes time for my car payment to be due, I have that entire $612 ready to pay, but it didn't all have to come out of one paycheck. So if I took $612 out of my $790 in 1 week, I would barely have anything left over. So that is how I like to do my budgeting and how I like to pay my bills. Next is my daughter's tumbling, which is $16.25 for the week. And then I have rent, which is $100 for the week. Utilities is $35 for the week. And then Hulu, which is what we use for TV service, they went up starting back in January, so it's currently $17.25 a week, which equals about $69 a month. I do have Hulu Live, which is why it's so expensive opposed to just a regular Hulu. And then I have Verizon, which is our cell phones, and that is $36.25. So I'm going to take all of those expenses and get those totaled up. So we have the $153, $16.25, $100, $35, $17.25, and $36.25, which puts me at $357.75 this week for expenses. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the cash envelopes. So I have 3 different cash envelopes. Groceries, I am currently doing $100, $100 a week. I recently changed that, so I stopped myself for a second. Spending is $40, and then I also had to up gas because of the increased price of gas lately, which I am currently doing $60. So that is $200 for cash envelopes. And now the long list is sinking funds. Alright, so I have 14 sinking funds total, but only 13 that I am currently funding. I am not funding car maintenance right now just because I have quite a bit in there and I haven't had to use it for a while. So I kind of stopped on that one, and then I'll start again when I feel like or if I need to get something, tires or whatnot, I'm not sure. But so the first one is savings for one of my children, and that is $10. And then back to school is $20. Black Friday is $10. I do have a separate envelope for Black Friday to Christmas, and that is because on Black Friday I like to go and they have good deals on just a plethora of different things. You know, I'm not necessarily Christmas shopping on Black Friday, so I don't really want to use my Christmas budget for it. So I decided this year to do a completely separate Black Friday sinking fund, and I think I will like it. So we have Black Friday was $10, car insurance is $35, Christmas is $35, my other child's savings is $10, and then with car insurance I pay 6 months at a time. So I have already paid January to June. So that $35 that I am putting aside every week is for my premium that will take me from July to December. And that'll be due around the 15th of June. Household is $20. And then I have a kids sinking fund, which is $20. Another savings, which is $10. Then medical, which is $5. And I had somebody kind of give me a little grief because I was putting more in other cash envelopes than medical, and that obviously my priorities were not in the right place. But it also depends on your health situation. I'm going to knock on wood when I say this, but I am a healthy person. I, get the casual seasonal illnesses, just like everybody else, but I haven't had any health issues up to this point, which I'm very thankful for, and I am sympathetic towards those that are not that lucky. But even my kids, they've really never had anything serious, injuries and I know that's probably to come, but so for me, I have good health insurance. So this medical, is mainly for if it's coming into flu season or sinus season and, you know, we need to get allergy medicine or fever medicine, you know, stuff like that. Co-pays, you know, and whatnot. So, and I do preventative care, so I go to the doctor for a checkup once a year. Same with the dentist. So, and those co-pays are free when it's a preventative care option opposed to an after the fact, now I'm sick or now I have to get a root canal type of thing. So, so that's why I only do $5 a week for medical. It works for me and my family. And if something changes in my life and I need to adjust that, I certainly can do so. That's the good thing about sinking funds is they are adjustable. I mean, you can fill something one week and not the next week, and, you know, it's fine. Personal care was $5. That is like haircuts and to get my eyebrows waxed. School tuition is $10. For school tuition, I have already paid all of this year, so that is for next year's tuition, which I'll pay in August. And then vacation is $20. So we'll add all these up. So we have 10, 20, 10, 35, 35, 10, 20, 20, 10, 5, 5, 10, and 20. So we're at 210 with sinking funds. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of these figures from the 4 different categories up here, transfer them down here, and then we will figure out what we have left from this paycheck. So we have cash envelopes and sinking funds. Okay, so my income was the $790. Expenses were $357.75. Cash envelopes were $200. And sinking funds were $210. So we have, I'm going to add up the 3 expense categories first. So that's $670 or $767.50. So we have $22.50 left over. Perfect. So now what I'm going to do is I will go ahead and get my cash set out, my cash envelopes, and my sinking funds. That way I can get my envelopes stuffed for the upcoming week. So I'm going to start with my cash envelopes. I have my cash here, and as you can see, I just have them as dividers here in my billfold. So we'll start with groceries. And groceries, I have $11 left over, so I'm going to take that out. I'll just put that to the side up there. And groceries gets 100. So do 20, 40, 60, 80, and 1. And I'm just going to put that right there in the grocery divider. And then next is spending. And spending, there is $7 left over. So I'm going to put that to the side. And spending gets $40. So I'm going to put that in the spending divider. And then next is gas. Gas had nothing left over. And gas gets $60 for the week. And I guarantee you I will use all of that $60. So that is my cash envelopes for the week. So that is done, and then I'm going to set this aside, and I will get out my sinking funds. So this is my sinking fund binder. This is an A5 binder. I sell these on my website as well as the envelopes. And I have all of them in here. Like I said, there's just one that I am currently not funding right now, which is car maintenance. So we're going to go ahead and start with the first one. This is one of my kids' savings, and it had $90 in it last week. So we're at 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and I'm going to add 10 to that. So this one will now be right at 100. And then what I just started this sinking fund the beginning of January. So what I'm going to do is probably on a quarterly basis. So every 3 months I will take the money out of here and then deposit it into the bank. They each have their own individual savings account. I thought it would be easier to do that than every single week go to the bank and put in $10 into their savings account. So the end of March, I will take all the money that's in their sinking fund and go deposit it into the bank, and I'll continue the running total because there will still be that money. It's just not in this physical envelope. So that's what I'm going to do with those. Back to school last week was at 520. So we have 1, 2, 3, 354, 450, 70, 90, 520. And then this one will get 20, which will put it at 540. And it's absolutely insane to me to think that it's already the beginning of March and they really only have a couple months of school left. That's insane. And it's also crazy that it was about a year ago this week. Actually, I think our school let out for COVID on the 12th or 13th of March last year. And then they, said it was going to be canceled for a week, and then they moved it to 2 weeks, and then they went for a month, and then I think finally the end of maybe April-ish came, and then they decided that they were going to call it off for the rest of the year. So it's just baffling to think back and think that we've been in this situation with the pandemic and everything for an entire year. So that's crazy. This is Black Friday. As you can see, I have a cheesy label here. I just haven't had time to make an envelope for it. So last week Black Friday had 90. So we have 90 there, and then I'm going to add in 10. So this one will be at 100 for the week. And then car insurance last week was $315. So 1, 2, 50, 70, 90, 310, 315. Going to 90 up 20. I don't know why that's so hard for me, but it is. So we'll add in 35. So now we're at 1, 2, 250, 60, 70, 80, 90, 310, 330, 40, and 50. So we have 35, adding in 35, and we're at 350. Like I said, I am not currently filling car maintenance. That's at $260. So I'm just going to keep that one as it is, and then if something comes up that I need, then maybe I'll start stuffing it again. Christmas last week was at $410. So we have 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 60, 84. Oh, $420. Must have wrote down the wrong number last time. So we're going to add 35 into this one. 5. So then that should put us at 455. So 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 55. So 455 for Christmas. And then this is my other child's savings. Should be at 90, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90. We'll add in 10, so that one will put it at 100. And then I'll do the same for that. The end of the month, I'll just take everything that's in there and I'll go deposit that into his savings account in the bank. So that's 100. Next is household. It was at $240 last week. So we have 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 220, 230, 240. We'll add in another 20, which will put us at 260. And I am going to utilize that sinking fund very soon. So that one will be going down. Kids, all right, we're at $355 last week. So 1, 2, 250, 60, 70, 80, 90, 3, 10, 20, 30, 40, 55. We'll add in 20. So that one will be 275. Or not 275, 375. And then this is the last child's savings. Should have 90, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. We'll add 10. And that will put hers at 100. And then medical, last week was at 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So we will add 5, and this one will be at 105. And then personal care was at 80. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. We'll add 5 there. This one will be at 85. And I actually have an appointment April 1st to go get my hair colored, which I have not done forever. I usually just color it myself. But I just kind of wanted to do something different, so I thought that would be a good idea. School tuition was at $260, so 1, 2, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. We'll add 10, which will put that one at $270. And then last is vacation. Last week it was at 80, and we're adding in another 20, which will put it at 100. I'm trying to hurry because my camera is going to die. Alright, so this extra money that I had from my cash envelopes, from my groceries and spending, we have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. I'm going to put that money in my debt snowball envelope, and we will collect all of the extra money throughout the month, and then I will take that money every month and put it towards my extra debt snowball payment. So that is what I do with the extra money in the cash envelopes. So everything is stuffed. We're ready for the upcoming week. We have my paycheck budget done, and I have my sinking fund stuffed in here. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!